So joining us now, we've got a West Ham winger, much loved hero of the 86 team, Mark Ward.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, very well. You were down there last night. We noticed you on the pitch at half-time, Mark. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was great to be invited. The game, great result. I fancied West Ham last night after being up at Anfield a few weeks ago and witnessing them winning 3-0. But great to see all the boys from 86 as well last night, and we all went onto the pitch and done a little bit in the lounges and that. So it was to celebrate our victory in 86 of 8-1, which was a very famous game.
I thought when you said that we all went out on the pitch, I thought you were going to say we all went out on the piss, because TC was suggesting McAvenny had a few beers.
Well, I did have a few beer drinks with Frank after we'd been on the pitch, and it was. I've had plenty of them in the past, and obviously everyone knows that we signed on the same day, and that season of 86 was fantastic. But it was great result last night, and I think they've had a great start.
What do you think about the new additions that Bilic has made to the squad?
Well, I was up in a couple of the boxes and sat with Frank, and we had a talk, and I was talking to one of the agents who brought Payet and Sarko there, and obviously when he scored the second goal, his eyes lit up again, because it was as if like another couple of notes were put on at the end of his how much he's worth. You know what I mean? So he's had a great start. Some great signings. I thought Moses done well, and I was a bit worried because I thought they've gone out there and they spent the money, and have they just bought players for the sake of it, and will they all gel together? And the results have come. Obviously, the Bournemouth game and the Leicester game were disappointments, but they've got that first win now at home, and hopefully they'll just go on and do very, very well this season, I hope.
We were having a chat earlier, Mark. Are you worried that this team might eclipse the achievements of the side of 85, 86 at this stage?
Are you pissed now or what? Listen, I'm telling you now, we were in the lounge last night in Phil Park, so that our team would still beat that team. So that, if we put our team out, we'd beat them. We'd beat them easily. And I think Phil was saying that, he said last night when he got up on the in the Legends Lounge, he said we wouldn't just beat them. He said we'd beat them by 3. He said, so it's like this. You look, it's very hard to gauge between generations, and I know it was a long time ago, but I think player for player as well, as you look through the side, I think you probably pick a lot more of our players than the team from last night. But I don't want to get into all that. That's just all of our opinions as well. We had a fantastic team.
And what is it like being down? We don't have many of those nights left, but bowling under the lights is always quite a special time. What's it like being down there? Do you miss it?
Well, I am going to miss it. And over the last, since I finished playing, I've always been invited to West Ham. I am an Evertonian hammer. I'm an Evertonian through and through, but I love my West Ham, and every time I go there, I'm welcomed in open arms, and part of the West Ham family and the history, and I'm so proud of that. It's just a pity that season everyone remembers it, that we just didn't have the luck really at the end to clinch the title. But we go down as legends, and it's a bit false as far as I'm concerned, because we only finished third, but it's the highest I've ever finished. And I remember last season when they were flying high, people were saying, can we finish in the top 6? And I remember saying to Mick, your mate now, who's staying with his son Gary, they're all big West Ham fans, and I think West Ham was 16 points ahead of Everton, and I had a little bet, I had a bullseye that we'd finish above West Ham, because they always do, Everton, and obviously we bet come up, because I think we finished above West Ham by 1 goal or something, or 2 goals. So I think the West Ham fans can get carried away at times because of we're so desperate for success, and when they were in the top 4 last season, was it they were saying that they were really fancying themselves, and I think after beating Liverpool and Arsenal, they've got to be realistic, and I think a top 10 or even a top 6 finish will be our outstanding season for them.
We've been asking this of everyone who comes on the podcast, but obviously it's the last season at Upton Park. How much are you going to miss it, and what are your special memories of the place?
Well, I was lucky enough to sign from Oldham Athletic, and I just love playing there. It's a great theatre for football because the crowd was so close to you, and the atmosphere was electric in the evening games. And we were talking collectively last night, and I said to Tony and Frank, I said, you know what, I played for some of the big teams afterwards and some great players. I said, but it's the only team I played in the second half of the season that when we were going out at Upton Park and the night games or even Saturday afternoon, it was like, not if we were going to win, but how many are we going to win by today? You know what I mean? That's how confident and good the team was. How many Frank and Tony going to get today? And that's the way it was. But I'll miss the atmosphere because you're not going to be able to get like that anywhere in the world, never mind the Olympic Stadium. And it's progress. We're moving on. To be honest, I'd rather be still at Upton Park, but it's not to be. And I'll be there as many times as I can be this season. I'm at the Norwich game and I'm at the Everton game. And hopefully I'll be at the last game. I know it's against Swansea, so hopefully I get an invite, or I'm sure I'll be there on the day.
Wardy, Matt here. I was just telling the lads about how Gailey and Cotty were a bit worried about the boys of '86 running out of steam before Christmas last year. They were worried about they might have had a West Ham team that was going to finish second or even first, but luckily they did us proud and didn't quite.
Yeah, it's just West Ham is desperate for success, especially in league positions. And there was one fact, Matt, that Dev, I think he brought it up not long ago. When was the last time they finished with a plus goal difference? And it was 1986. Look at the record. They finished fifth, I think, under Harry, but there were still minus goals at the end of the season. So, and someone asked me the question. It was a while back. I'd done something, and they were saying, "Why do you think that is, Mark?" I said, because in '86, I don't know what our goal difference was, but it was well in the pluses. And I think what it was, we could go away from home and win 1-0. You know what I mean? Parks, he'd have an outstanding game, but we were very good defensively. And but when we did get in front, we nailed them. Like Chelsea 4-0 away, Newcastle 8-1 at home. Well, there's 12 goals, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, we didn't let them get up. We were ruthless in that aspect of finishing games off, especially at home. And I think sides, it was a big surprise to me when I found out that fact, and that they've never had a plus goal difference at the end of the season since '86. So it just shows you how difficult it is.
Mm. Well, hopefully that might all change when we move to the Olympic Stadium and create some new memories.
They're doing okay. They're doing okay at the moment with the plus. I think the +5 now or something like that. So, but it's a long old season. And, I'm excited that they will win games, and I think the Leicester just proved that Leicester have been a good side, and what a good team they've been this season. They've lost there and Bournemouth, but Slaven's done well, and with Julian there as well to help them out. But it all goes well.
Excellent. And thank you as well for all the fantastic memories you've given us down Upton Park down the years.
Not a problem.
Thanks so much.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers.